Hello guys and welcome to another SCPH replay sent in by the community. And this one, gonna be one for the marbles because look at that score right now being updated 1-1 apiece in our best of 3 in the ZVP for the SIBOL qualifiers last August. So let's check this one out. We'll introduce our players here on the bottom right. We got Cypem on that red Zerg. In the meantime, here on the top left, we got eXoDaSh on that blue Protoss. And honestly, this matchup has been very close between our two players on that first map. Cypem just dominating, winning out the fight with that macro. In the meantime, on the second game, eXoDaSh peel for force fields, cutting off the big army into bits and pieces, into chunks that he could actually easily manipulate, winning him that lobby. So for now, game number 3 on Port Alexander LE, quite the medium-sized map. Will take a while for the Zerg to make it to the other side. We'll allow the Protoss to have a little bit of a reprieve. They just bunker on down, so we might see macro versus macro again from our two players. Anyway, eXoDaSh going for the scout. We get the pool first here for Cypem, so he is looking for the aggression this time over going for that economy. The Zerg really changing up the momentum, changing up his philosophy into this fight, and love seeing that when you're down to the wire and he has seen it twice already. It worked once for Cypem, it failed once, and now it's time to do a little bit of a difference instead. Cypem, even going for that early extractor, is trying to get metabolic boost as quick as it can be. In the meantime, we are getting drones instead of Zerglings. So a little bit of a question mark right now for Cypem. Oh no, he is going to go for that early queen instead. So now it makes a little more sense. Usually when you get a pull first, it's either you're rushing those Zerglings or you want to get a queen as quick as can be to go for the macro with those larvae, or at the same time, creep tumor is very useful. It start spreading on the map. Anyway, the Probat on the outside is trying to patrol, trying to see if there are any units coming his way, and that was just very safe there from eXoDaSh. He's felt that a spawning pool was coming his way, just doesn't want to lose that probe freely. But here we go again, the second hatchery now so close to being built. The Overlord in the meantime looking to get in position to scout that one out. For now, a sentry of safety here for eXoDaSh. Force fields gonna be a big plus in this defense. And in the meantime, metabolic boost right here, right now for Cypem, gonna be quite important to just speed through the map, go for the pokes, and choke out his opponent. Queen though out in front will be useful for the defense, and we are getting that second Nexus point almost done here for eXoDaSh. We'll try to get the macro on up. Worker is gonna be an utmost key. We will see our toast pylon for these two gateways, so eXoDaSh might want to play this safe into the latter half of the map. But anyway, eXoDaSh placing that pylon close, he can easily just wall in those probes just for safety. And now a second pylon, thank god, I love seeing this from a Protoss, realizing that he doesn't want to lose all his production in one go. And he does have two pylons as well for his wall, learning from a few mistakes from his predecessors. Now shield batteries early here for eXoDaSh, which is a little interesting. Since he did see that pull first, he is feeling like he'll be a little bit on the defensive side, but the Zerglings are just waiting, and this is going to allow Cypem to get that third macro hatchery going. So was that a bait and switch from Cypem? He went pull first to pretend that, oh, I'm gonna go for Zerglings quickly, and you're gonna have to defend. And eXoDaSh fortifying instead of going for those units, going for a little bit of that wall action. And a shield battery, very useful to keep his units alive in that sense. But anyway, warp gate research gonna be done and ready to go. The gateways transforming into warp gates on cue. The crystals resonating, and there you go. They turn into big blue blobs of nothingness. But in the meantime, we have this Overlord, and it seems like we already have Cypem, I believe, getting the Overlord speed, and he has liked that upgrade, which is very interesting. Usually when you get Overlord speed, you are gonna go for a little bit of drop play as well, just in case. If you do want more speed, you can always just build an Overseer, and that might be enough. But anyway, eXoDaSh just trying to take this one down, and the Robo facility gonna get scouted. No weird Dark Shrine shenanigans this time from eXoDaSh compared to that second game. Playing a little more standard, the sentry starting to get in position, and there's a lot of gas invested by eXoDaSh in this composition. This is how many sentries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Force fields can be rotated quickly. And in the meantime, Cypem going for the Banelings, but honestly, the sentries for those force fields will be very, very pesky. If he wants to bust down to that wall, he might need the Roaches and the Ravagers instead. And speaking of the Roaches and the Ravagers, here we go with the Roach Warren. The Phoenix that was a hallucination does get spotted, flies off into the distance, and will get taken down by the Queen instead. Now 5 minutes into this game, neither side really going for the attack, but this Overlord getting all the information that he needs. More gateways coming our way. 4 gate, 5 gate, 1 Robo, not bad whatsoever. Phoenix going for the scout again. And my question right now is, eXoDaSh actually walled inside? Is that what this pylon is for? We'll have to bust that down later on. The Overlord trying to get on away. Here we go with a new set of Stalkers as well. But honestly, this Overlord having free reign to do whatever he wants. Gonna hide in the corner right now of the map, and it's pretty much easy tidings here for Cypem and his scouting. In the meantime though, just being pesky, Phoenix hallucinations. You might want to get some glasses after that one. Here we go with another set of pylons right here right now from eXoDaSh. And he has busted down the wall, so there is an opening right here right now. Warp Prism into play as well. The Zergling going for the scouts. And eXoDaSh immediately puts up the new pylon just in case. He doesn't want to risk it at all. Now something you can always do is just load everyone in, drop them down with that Warp Prism. And with that extra range, maybe just load them from the other side. And eXoDaSh is like, okay, he's not gonna go for the full attack, it's just a scout. He can go for the third base instead. Now, 3-base Zerg versus 2-base Protoss, pretty much how the status quo should be in the first place. It's not an overwhelming lead for the Zerg. In the meantime, Protoss can easily bunker on up and handle anything that the Zerg has to offer. But now here we go with the Ravagers, exactly what Cypem needs, especially against force fields. Corrosive Vials so pesky. Roaches will be good against armor as well, including those Stalkers. But yes, it's third base here for eXoDaSh might make or break his situation. Now we are going to go for that Twilight Cancel by the 6-minute mark. He is looking to maybe invest into either high temps or DTs. Maybe get that standard Blink Stalker as well that he knows and loves. In the meantime, this is going to be looking scary here for Cypem. Army supply and workers in favor of that Zerg. 64 to 40 and 65 to 48 right now in that instance. We will see the gas pretty even. We are seeing 4 extractors for both sides, I believe. Yes, Cypem going for some minerals instead, keeping a macro on, keeping the flow going with the blue. We are looking for +1. Hydroden coming our way, as well as an Evo Chamber at the same time. And here we go with the Dark Shrine again from eXoDaSh. Now the real question is, will Cypem see this? He goes for the attack. One Zergling gets inside, but it's not getting the scouting information that he needs. There's to go with Control Group P, and that was a little unfortunate. He could have actually scouted out what was coming. But anyway, let's go back to Cypem and his line of sights. He still doesn't see that Dark Shrine hiding on the side. He's getting his army to move around the map. The Zerglings are waiting on the south hand side, and still the bulk gonna be in position by that second. So I'm really excited to see some Dark Templar maybe do their magic. And Cypem does have Spore Crawlers in position already. He's expecting air, but he's not getting any. The hallucinations though were a little pesky. And here we go again. The sentries are out in front. They're just face stacking that one. Shield Battery doing its work. And there we go with the force field at the same time. So Cypem beating Bat again. And honestly, eXoDaSh can just bring his whole army and fight that one. But Zerglings will be pesky, especially against Stalkers and Immortals that aren't very strong against them. It will take a while, and it'll take really damage that he doesn't want to even bother with. So here we go with the Zerglings running out in front, and they easily get taken down. In a situation where the Zerglings are running at you, it's even easier. Like if they go for the fight here, maybe a surround, maybe a unit, maybe 2 will fall. But those Zerglings were meant to be disposable, were meant to be thrown away into the gutter. Now Cypem gonna be happy to build behind that. Still, happy for the Zerg. He's always macroing on up his production so ahead. In so many instances, we are going to get range for Hydras +2 as well. But I saw that Shrine warp in a few units. Where are the Dark Templar? There you go. Hiding on the side. He is going to go for 3 Archons though. It is very interesting from Cypem. From eXoDaSh rather. He uses Dark Templar of all things to make Archons instead of the High Temp. Usually you want to invest your gas into that one, but it seems like he doesn't want to go all in that situation. Maybe have a little gas left over for an Immortal or 2, or maybe even a few Stalkers as well. But there you go again. More DT coming our way. Will be potentially morphed into Archons, but no, he's just gonna start running with these guys. These guys are gonna be really strong if there is no detection. But goddamn, this is scary here from Cypem. Infestation Pit, Lurker Den coming our way. Hydra speed, Baneling speed, +2 as well. In the meantime, more Archons coming our way, and a Colossus out in front for some reason. Now, eXoDaSh is known to not have that Robo Bay as of yet for us. Cypem in the meantime still hovering on the Overlord, so he can get tricked by this situation. Fernando the Overlord on the south hand side. The Nexus gonna get all that perp as well. Roach's Ravagers in position, and the Banelings have morphed on in at the same time. But anyway, Warp Prism gonna be patrolling around the skies, trying to look around. We see some Vespene here, a shipment never taken in the first place. But this Warp Prism might get spotted by Cypem. Should be a high goodbye between our two floaters. And how will Cypem respond in kind? He's already at 200. Army supply almost even, honestly. And eXoDaSh has this one big death ball to go for the fight. Creep Tumors though in position. There's gonna be a lot of spread here for Cypem. And here comes the army as well. Roach Ravager, Hydralisk, Overseers at the same time. Even a few Queens at the front line. And this might be the biggest fight of them all. The Creep Tumors though, going for the initiation. Looking to be pesky. The Archons will blow the cover. And eXoDaSh waiting on that high ground. Now this is a little scary though for our Zerg player, because we are coming close to 200 even for the Protoss. And the Protoss can just outpower their opponent in the first place. But here go the Force Fields, cutting off that first hand side. The Zerg still coming on that there. And the Banelings from the back! The roly-poly-olies just getting damage that needs to be done. Good Force Fields though, but it just won't be enough. The acid will spit, and it's just gonna be all over the floor. The roly-poly-oly. He's small, he's square and round, and in the pants, he's the smallest kid around. I don't even know how that theme song goes anymore. Very good, very good. Okay, anyway. The Nexus gonna be 4. We just got some good news while we're casting this one. But damn, those Banelings out of nowhere from Cypem, just winning that one out. I'm sorry I butchered the roly-poly-olies theme song. I hope you guys actually know that one. But anyway, we do get some Lurkers getting in position, and this match might be coming to a close already because eXoDaSh very behind in that army supply. Luckily for him, he does have a lot of minerals and gas still in the bank, can warp in a few units. Sentry's in position. Here we go with the Bile, and won't connect. It's a little bit of a tug of war between the two. eXoDaSh trying to go for the short rope, trying to see if Cypem is going to tug on that. In the meantime, Cypem playing on that high ground, trying to be as defensive as can be. Maybe the Ravagers are like, nah, I'm done. Take a break. Let's go somewhere else instead. The drones in the meantime transferring over to make a base number 5, I believe. Yes. Cypem right now gonna be going all macro. Still has a lot of money in the bank. And goddamn, is this the Lurker upgrade I'm seeing? Make them burrow faster. Make them a lot more stronger as well. +3 now with Adrenal Claws. God damn, this is the Hive tech dream for the Zerg. Adrenal Claws making the Zerg so scary. The Archon though, being morphed in again. And still using those Arc Templar right now. eXoDaSh really is. Doesn't want to use the DT for anything else besides the Archon. And also it might even hurt him in a few instances. Like, I feel like when you're going Dark Shrine, you wanna bother the economy in the first place, but now it is gonna be a bother onto the main base, onto the main army rather, instead. In the meantime, the Zerg is going for that poke, but it's a 2-prong attack. The Speedster is on the high, and we will see this Archon with 16 HP and a Dream. The Pilot quite close to dying as well, and there's one Zergling really trying his luck, butting heads with the Crystal. It will go down. And even the Simulator as well, so the probes is like, if I don't move, they can't see me. Oh, here we go with the pokes. It is going to be Zealots instead. In the meantime, it's another Zealot warp in here from eXoDaSh. He's putting on the pressure, and Cypem has to back on out. He is going to leave this Hive behind. And if he loses the Hive, that's T3 gone to waste. But Ravagers and Roaches are coming their way. It is a set of Roaches though. But the Hive is so low. Will it actually fall? Oh my god, it actually falls. And that is going to be Cypem back to the drawing board. And in the meantime, here we go into the front lines. The Banelings trying to get in position. The Archon gets blown up, but the Force Field's on point here from eXoDaSh at the same time. Cypem losing out that Hive might be such a big hit. He still does have a lot of units and techs behind, and the good thing for him as well is he did get the Greatest Spire in production already. He did get +3 up and running as well. He got Adrenal Claws at the same time, and that's not the time to morph in that lair again. So this does prevent the Ultralisk, but goddamn eXoDaSh, the double drop takes care of the Hive, even goes for the attack, force fields all around the map, well done there to the Protoss. Anyway, Cypem right now still has that army supply advantage. Here we go with the force field again. The Ravagers. Oh, it's gonna be a two-prong attack here on the right-hand side. Armed Roach to the Ravagers. On the north, it's gonna be the same. And eXoDaSh just running into his demise right now. A little dangerous here for the Protoss. We'll have to go to the southwest side. Sees another base. Can he actually take care of this? Trying to go for the high ground. The Archon still losing all the shields and their lives. The Immortals still blowing shit up. And it's gonna be those particle cannons getting takedown after takedown. In the meantime, here we go with some more Zealots here from eXoDaSh. It's just all action all around the map. Another hatchery goes down to the Protoss. And how the hell is Cypem gonna get back into this one? A while ago I was asking how will eXoDaSh get back into this one, and he does so with the Zealots instead of the DT. But this is gonna be a scary army here from Cypem because he's ready with the Broodlords. He got the Greatest Spire out and about, so he doesn't really need the Hive in the first place. Now where is that GS? Yes, it is. It's safely in the main. For now though, here comes the probes going to the north-hand side. Workers though for eXoDaSh, double of Cypem, and this might be a miracle if the Zerg can win this out if he loses his army. Now this has to be a make or break moment for Cypem. If he wins this clash, he's still in the fight. If he loses this one, that's the show. He won't have enough to come back compared to the Protoss and his economy. Will he be able to do the same though? Go for the pokes and take care of all the workers in the first place. In the meantime, the Roach is trying to get in position. We'll go for the pylon first and foremost, as well as the Photon Cannon. Down it goes, and it's all the defenses down and out. In the meantime, Cypem might get caught! This is gonna be the Broodlords out below, but eXoDaSh is the one who gets caught instead. As the Broodlords up above, this has to be an A move. But where's the anti-air? It's gonna be everything taken down here from eXoDaSh. Cypem, though, doing the damage that needs to be done with those Broodlords. eXoDaSh running out of Archons. The DT can't do anything. The Immortals can't do anything. The sentries tickle them down, and Cypem right now turning a precarious situation into a win from almost getting caught to eXoDaSh ending up running into that one. Here come the Archons right now, but he's gonna need a lot more than this because the Broodlords are so scary. The Broodlings are going for the choose. The Immortals go down so quickly. It seems like they're made out of Legos instead of the armor. And now Cypem with the Hydras, with the Ravagers trying to go out in front. If you do see the ground coming our way, but the Broodlords might want to go for the reinforcement. And the Archon's gonna get got! eXoDaSh falling apart at the seams right now! He had the lead right there and then, but now his army has gone to waste. The Broodlords, what a game changer here from Cypem. And the Corruptor now flying onto the front. This one Archon gonna be an absolute hero. His life is truly for hire. He's gonna defend the space with his life. But never mind, he's like, I'm out, peace. I'm not getting paid enough for this in the first place. What a topsy-turvy game from Cypem on the ropes to eXoDaSh on the ropes again. It has been back and forth, and what a really good game this is, but eXoDaSh faltering in that one instead. Cypem faltered, sure, with the Hive being lost, with the Zealots being so annoying. But if that was one working, eXoDaSh should have done that a little more. Going for the solo main army, getting caught like that. Unfortunate. He thought he was the one being the apex predator, but apparently he was the prey instead. And now the prey getting corralled onto the south hand side. A handful of stalkers trying their luck. It's even just gonna be two has the left and right. These 7 stalkers gonna be going for the Mumbo number 5. Gonna be backing on out at the same time. And what this is from eXoDaSh, long distance mining to try and be as optimal as he can. But Cypem right now, the Broodlords are flying closer and closer. It seems like this is a slow death coming the way of eXoDaSh. This is gonna be so scary. And what does eXoDaSh need right now? He doesn't have any Stargates whatsoever. He cannot shut that down. Tempest would be really good against these guys, but it's not gonna happen. Carriers as well, because they're carriers if you have so many of them. But anyway, eXoDaSh now losing this upcoming base. The expansion will get shut down, and Cypem right now knocking on Heaven's door, knocking at eXoDash's door, and this might be the show here. The Dark Templar trying his luck to look around to get the scout. The Broodlords, so Going for the shield battery, will kill that one. Here on the south hand side as well, on the west rather, will be another attack. And GG is called early by eXoDaSh! Cypem takes the series 2-1, doesn't even let the base fall. eXoDaSh is like, I lost too much of that army. Well done to both players. And GG, what a series. So that's pretty much the last one I have for the SIBOL qualifiers. If you guys do have a series, I can cast that later on into the month of September. But yeah, what a series there. Cypem took the win here, was our third place, was able to move on as well to the SIBOL training pool. So congratulations to him, and I'm Daks. I'll see you guys in the next one.